best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? What if I go stronger?
Improvement shall happen, little by little.
Hi guys, and welcome. My name is Elena, also known as Elenitasjourney on Instagram. I'm here today with Bethany. And Bethany, what is your Instagram where we can find you?
At transformingbethany. At sign.
The at sign. Okay, perfect. And I'll have that in the link below where you can find her as well. So today we decided that we are going to talk about body confidence for plus size women in the fitness industry. Bethany, tell me a little bit about yourself as far as your journey in the fitness industry and how you got to where you are right now.
Well, started a little over a year ago.
Okay.
October 4 of 2017. And honestly, it wasn't even like to get fit. I just was trying to find something to kind of help ease my mind at the time from just going through a lot. And once I started noticing I was losing weight, I was like, well, this is actually really cool. And I went to my specialist because I'm a type 2 diabetic.
Okay.
And all of my levels were normal for the first time ever.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and they're like, if you keep it up, you know, you'll always be a diabetic, but you can be controlled and get off all your medication. So that was a huge motivator for me to keep going. Mm-hmm. And now I no longer have to take anything.
That's good. And so fitness basically kind of came into your life just randomly. It wasn't something that you were super interested in the past.
No, I've tried numerous times to lose weight, but it just never really stuck. And I just didn't really have that drive or motivation to want to lose weight at the time. So that was like, I don't know, for this reason, whatever reason, it finally stuck, and here I am.
Like a change in the fitness industry to allow body acceptance with plus size women.
Well, for me, like, one thing is I definitely like the clothing, I guess. Like, there's certain clothes that I wish I could fit into, but because I don't have, like, I guess the ideal fitness woman body image, I don't, like, the IB Fit, I don't know if I said that right. Their shorts only go up to, like, a size 14. Fortunately, I am able to fit into them, but I got so upset because I was like, if I was a couple sizes bigger, I wouldn't be able to wear these. But just because I'm a bigger woman does not mean I'm not healthy or not fit. Like, I can do things I never used to be able to do. I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. So, like, really, your size doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't define what you're capable of.
Your body can endure so much, and generally from experience, and the same thing goes with my journey. Like, if you practice, if you train, and you continue to allow yourself the opportunity to improve, whether it's tweaking up your workouts, whether it's adding more weight or more reps, like, you've become stronger. Like, yeah, your body might not change dramatically. For some of us, it may not change dramatically, but you can see it with endurance. You can see it when you're doing certain workouts and when you're lifting. Like, your body has changed dramatically. You won't be able to do something in the past like you can now. And that's what people don't see. And it's like, the other day I made a post, like, people judge too quickly a book by its cover. You see a plus size woman and you think, oh, she needs to go to the gym. Matter of fact, I do go to the gym and I go to the gym a lot. So people are too quick to judge someone just because they look a certain way. Yeah, of course, as far as food, we all know that complex carbs is the best to do, but we do have the carbs that we're not supposed to, the unhealthy carbs. And we know that there's good and there's bad foods. But we're human. We don't always go by what the book says, like how we're supposed to eat and so on. Like, in the past, I felt guilty and I wouldn't eat at all. Like, I wouldn't drink soda. I wouldn't drink juice. Like, today I drank juice. Like, it's the first time I don't really drink juice, but I wouldn't drink any kind of thing. I wouldn't have any fatty foods. And I was so strict, and my mind was so, like, it was so, like, you know how you get in routine that is just like, this is how it's gonna happen, this is gonna maintain. I kind of felt like I was kind of a robot in a way.
Yeah.
Because I triggered and I told myself, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And that wasn't healthy and that wasn't good. Because I think you should allow yourself to be open to have that opportunity. I can have that fucking cookie, you know?
Exactly.
Like, why not?
For me, when I dropped to my lowest weight, I was doing carb cycling. So with that, you know, you only get so many carbs per day. My lowest grams of carbs was 50. My highest was 100, you know, depending on the day. But I had a food plan, very detailed, what time of day I was eating, what, and how many fats, all this stuff. And yeah, I lost a lot of my weight that way. However, it wasn't something I found sustainable because it just triggered for me to binge eat more because I was so deprived from all those like the cookies, brownies, chips and stuff. And I'm like, now it's
good to have that freedom.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
And stuff, because I want to be able to have a healthy relationship with food. I don't want to binge eat and then of course I'm super upset because I just binge ate all this food. So I want to try to punish myself in the gym by overworking myself. And I don't want to do that.
I think that's, like you said, the relationship with food. If you have a relationship with food that is, I shouldn't eat that, I shouldn't eat that, I shouldn't eat that, that's not a good relationship with food. If you have a relationship with food, hey, 80 to 90% I will eat healthy. The other percentage, if it goes bad, it goes bad. It is what it is. But your mind is like, I will do my best to eat healthy. Why? Because of my health, number one. Because you don't want to get cancer because, you know, I mean, cancer and diabetes is one of those main things. You know, you think about those things and you think about processed food is not that good for you. So that's one thing for me, like, every time I make a decision, but like process or non-process, you got to think about that. So you have to build a relationship that you have to trust the food, you know? You can't, if you don't trust the food, you're not going to touch it, you know? And that kind of like builds that boundary that it's not that good or bad. It's more or less, do I trust this food to be good for my body? Don't look at food as the enemy. That's one thing that I strongly suggest to anybody that's going through a fitness journey, weight loss journey, any kind of journey. Like, do not look food as the enemy.
Because we eat to live. We don't live to eat, so.
Yeah, the question was, what is your end goal on your fitness journey?
My end goal on my own personal fitness journey is to be able to do, like, just live a life that's exciting, like being able to go snowboarding, or at least trying it. I've never actually tried it. Or just doing other activities that I've never been able to do before because of my size. It just is not because I was like bigger, but I just physically was not able to because I couldn't climb up so many stairs to get to whatever, to go zip lining or
but now
anything. I want to be able to live my life.
But now that you've improved you've improved and you've become athletic. You're plus size, but you're athletic. Now that you have done that, you can. Like, you can try and you can do it.
Yeah, because
it's just a matter of like, do it.
Yeah, pretty much. And then also too, I'm chasing my dream career of being a police officer, and for that you have to be in shape. So you're not necessarily a certain size, but you do have to be able to keep up with the requirements for the test and whatever else.
That's awesome. It's not about the look. It's about, for you, it's about changing and being able to do something that you weren't able to do in the past, and the opportunity to train your body to allow you to perform.
Definitely. And I love being able to see like the things my body is capable of doing. You know, always has been capable. I just never really
I try my best to like let it be known like your body is so capable of stuff. And like you were talking earlier, it's your mind that does have a lot of control. Your mind tells you that, and it could allow you to stop completely. Earlier, she was on the Jacob's ladder.
I was about to bring that up.
She was about, you're about to bring it up. You share that.
Okay, so we worked out earlier, and I've never been on the Jacob's ladder until today.
Like
we did like 3 rounds for a minute, and I totally underestimated that ladder because it took a lot out of me. And the last round, I was ready to give up. Like I had to keep telling myself over and over. I was like, you can do this. Come on, you're almost done. You've been doing great so far. You know, it doesn't even matter how fast I'm going. The fact is that you're doing it and you're not giving up.
Yeah, and she was able to do it. She controlled her mind to control her body. That to keep going, and that's what she did, and she finished. Very proud.
Thank you.
The next question is, what are your common core values with your audience?
The fact that I'm a type 2 diabetic, I was on a ton of medication, which Honestly, I did not take, but I do not advise that. Listen to your doctors. But I didn't want to be that type of person having to live their life on medicine all the time. So it's just to show that, yeah, you can do this. It's hard, but you are way more than capable of changing your life.
Being plus size and in the gym, a lot of people can say they feel intimidated or they're shy, or some are really confident in being in the gym around surrounded by other people. What are your thoughts? How do you feel when you're in the gym? Whether it's lifting super heavy or just being on a regular machine?
Honestly, so I'll wear a crop top or, like Nike Pro shorts. But at the beginning, no, you wouldn't catch me in those at all. I had probably sweatpants on and a big baggy shirt and stuff. But honestly, you just kind of have to get to a point that, mentally realize nobody cares. You're there to better yourself. Everybody is there to better themselves.
If you want to look cute, you can look cute, by the way. Some people get at me, but it's not about looking cute. I'm like, it's about looking cute because I feel that way.
If that makes you feel good and confident, then go for it. I mean,
so you like to have that little bit of pump of confidence before you go to the gym.
Yeah.
So you don't feel intimidated. Let's say you're on the rack, you're doing this couple of bench press or whatever, and then there's a guy there or someone that's a lot bigger, stronger, you could say physically by looking, you think they're stronger and so on, you don't feel intimidated at all?
Not anymore. No.
Not anymore? Okay. So you passed that.
Yeah. So, and as I told her earlier, I do want to get to a point where I'm confident enough to wear a cute sports bra in the gym and stuff, because I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
No.
And it does get really hot, so.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Some people might give you a look, but at the end of the day, they don't pay your bills.
Right.
At the end of the day, honestly, you're in there to improve yourself, to improve yourself physically and mentally, because I think being at the gym helps you a lot mentally. It reminds you that you have goals and that you want to improve yourself and that, hey, you got this, that you're a positive individual. So it does help a lot with the mentality.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
What type of impact do you think that social media today has had on the plus size fashion industry?
I think it's had a positive impact when it has to do with the plus size industry. A lot of people are creating bigger sizes and a lot of prettier stuff. I remember when I was younger, there was a lot of plus size clothes, yes, but also it looked like a straight up curtain.
That's very true.
Look like a straight up curtain, something that, it's not pretty, it's not sexy. Of course, when I was younger, I didn't need something sexy, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you want to wear something cute, and you can. Now, when it comes to plus size short fashion, they're still lacking in that. They still are. I have yet to find and this is something we can both relate to, because we are both short.
There's no shame in that.
I have no shame. I have learned to love my size and accept it. I am short. I bring people's day, the joy. Oh my gosh, I'm taller than someone else. Yeah, I bring joy to the world. But I think, yes, it has helped. And social media has helped in the plus size industry in that extent, but not for plus size short people. I think it still lacks on creating something that can fit women that are plus size and that are short. Because I would have to wear regular lengths or capris looking pants that don't look right. They're a lot longer. You have to alter. I can't, right now, you have your pants folded.
Yeah.
And for me,
I'm so short.
right now I'm wearing boots, so you can't see, but my pants are kind of crumpled up. And then right here, it's a little longer, unless I alternate, short arms. So that is still lack. I still have yet to find, clothes that fit me perfectly for being short and plus size.
You pretty much said everything.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. But yeah, this is my category. It's very hard to find stuff that fits properly. This isn't workout clothing, but I had gone to Maurice's not too long ago, a few months back, and I got the extra short that I ordered online in jeans, and they're still a little too long.
And I get short as well when it comes to like professional pants, and still they're a little longer. And then when it comes to workout outfits for plus size and short, there is really still yet for a company to make make an outfit like that, unless you get it customized and altered or whatever. Maybe you'll have something. Of course, bras are pretty much the easiest thing that would possibly fit you fine, but shirts, okay, yeah, like you get crop tops, you get regular shirts, yeah.
My biggest issue is leggings.
The pants.
Yeah, the pants.
Yeah. The pants. I get pants sometimes that are regular, and I make them, and I create them high-waisted. Why? Because I need to create them high-waisted. They're long, so I need to pull them up. And I like wearing high-waisted, as we can see. And then some of them, they're crumpled at the bottom, and that's fine. Like, I've learned to adjust. That's just how it is. But one day I would like to see a change. And one day in the future, if I can make that happen, I would love to make that a change, because I think it's super important that, who knows if I'll still continue to be plus size. Who knows if I continue to be whatever size. I don't care. Like, I've learned to love and accept my body for any size that it has been or is. But one thing I would like is that to have something possible for someone that's plus size and short. Something that can fit them and fit them nice.
I'll be your first customer.
20, 30, 23. Just kidding. That's really
I'll still be short, so.
I'll still be short.
How have you gotten so confident? Like, what helped you get to a point of accepting your body in every phase of your life journey and stuff? Like, other than just telling yourself you're beautiful, like.
That helps out a lot.
I
tell you, self-talk helps out a lot. It really does. Like, I tend to talk to myself a lot, and I don't see any shame in that. You got to remind yourself, and you got to put it in your head that, hey, like, this is who you are, what you want to be. No one's going to change how you think, and so on. And the positive talk is what helped me a lot as far as, body confidence. So what has helped me, like, dramatically change in that shift, which was a roller coaster, which was a journey. First things first is putting myself first. Not allowing toxic relationships in my life. Letting go of hurtful things that people have done to me that use my weight as an excuse, or use my person, my body, my being a woman as an excuse to treat me bad. In the past I was bullied. In the past I was talked down on, and it was a lot of negative, but, you have to learn your self-worth and be like, hey, I'm worth so much more that all that bullshit, and I will curse, and all that bullshit in the past can't hold you back from who you truly are. And, I decided to put my self-worth first, my value first, letting go of a lot of things and forgiving a lot of things, and more than anything, forgiving myself. You have to forgive yourself, because there's a time I was so down on myself that it was mentally draining, emotionally draining, and I had to learn to say, Elena, like, I forgive you for everything that you have said to yourself, your body, and I forgive you for putting through all of the stuff that you've been through. And after that, like, I just had to take it day by day. Like, take it day by day, continue self-talk, writing stuff down, not giving two fucks of what people think or say.
I think that's the biggest thing, is just because I know for a fact that I'm still working on it and stuff. So, like, not giving a shit about what other people think or how they view me, because at the end of the day, I love myself, and I am working every day to improve myself mentally, physically, emotionally, and stuff, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it is all that matters.
I'm trying to be the best version of me.
Like, it's not something that's gonna happen overnight, but it does take effort. It does take commitment to truly have a mind shift. If you're gonna feel down about it, you're gonna stay down about it for the rest of your life. You're gonna be talking negative about yourself. Or if you're gonna decide to change, like, hey, I need something powerful, like, I need to feel this change, and you got to take steps for it. I didn't have anyone help me through the process of doing it, but that's why I'm gonna be coaching people, you know, with building confidence. And it's something that, like, oh my gosh, I can't, like, a lot of people are like, wow, I don't understand how you got to this point. I was like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I just got to this point. But there's a lot of things that I had to go through in order to get to this point. And no matter where you are, no matter how you look, I think anybody should have confidence. Like, if you're plus size, if you're small, if you're average, if you're muscular, you know, heavy set, it doesn't matter. I think you should have confidence regardless. It allows you to live a happier and healthier life versus being depressed, versus, you know, not enjoying the day. You never know when the next day can not be, you know? So why not live it to your best potential?
I like that.
Yep.
The fact is I'm still trying.
Yeah.
Every day I'm not going to give up because I've come too far to give up.
Yeah, and then also, like, fitness changes you.
It really does.
It's not about, like, at some point, yes, some people, like, I was a person that is about losing weight, whatever, but at some point it's not even about that. It just changes you. It changes you, I think, for the better. It changes you, allowing you to, wow, like, I could do this, you know, I never thought I was able to do this. Or, like, if I could do this, it means I could do a lot more other things.
See, I think that's kind of what happened with me, maybe a little bit. You know, like I said, I lost a decent amount and kept the majority of it off. And I have.
I mean, you lost a lot from the pictures that I see.
Yeah, and I had gained a little bit back, but you know, I'm not saying I don't want to lose more. However, even if I don't lose more, like, I love, like I said, I love seeing what I can do. I could never squat 200 plus pounds before or pull a pickup truck before.
I need to do that. That's one of my goals.
Or
like something.
Put my sister on my back and walk up bleachers down and up and down multiple times.
Really?
We did that this summer.
I have a video that actually.
Yeah,
so I just.
You didn't lose your balance?
No, I did pretty good actually.
She didn't make you shorter?
Maybe she did. I don't know. I get a lot of messages about, oh, well, you're not trying to lose weight anymore. I'm like, well, it's not necessarily that. It's just, yes, I would like to lose weight, but that is not my main priority. I'm not living to lose weight.
Because fitness change, it gives you that mind change, that shift. You know, people want to lose weight, X amount of weight in a short amount of time, or they want to use X amount of weight. Like, but at the end of that day, like, that's it? That's the only goal you have? Like, you should have more than that goal. You should have, like, if I lose this, like, I want to be, like, I like my goals that aren't weight loss or anything. I like my goals that I could be on the Jacob's ladder for 10 minutes.
That's amazing.
I like my goals that I can do 10 push-ups, you know, and versus when I wasn't able to do any. Those are the kind of goals that I want. Those are the kind of goals I like. And like you said, what was your weight that you couldn't do before? 0 squats with weight, and then now you're at what?
I think my max is 285 right now.
285 squat. That, to me, is a goal. Like,
those are the type of goals that keep me going personally.
Yes.
Like, you know, being able to see what I can do.
And I'm not saying it's not necessarily bad. I'm not talking shit. But I'm just saying there has to be more than just, I want to lose 50 pounds. There has to be more to it.
Well, I think that's important, though, because I don't know if it was you or somebody else that shared something recently about, so what happens once you lose all this weight? You reached your goal, but are you still are you happy? You have to learn to, like Nancy says, to, like, love the journey. Like, for me, my goals are constantly evolving. So
It changes up, and
so there and I very first started.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't care. Like, I just went in. No, but
If anything,
what I wore though,
but
at
you
first
can
was
tell.
different.
You can tell. Like, I notice, but I don't pay mine. I notice when they look at me and they're like, "What the fuck is she trying to do?" And I'm just like, and none of your damn business in my head. Like, fuck, get out of here. Like, I just mind my own business, do what I gotta do. And when people see, like, if I stick that way, the right people that are normally, that typically are already there, like, they already know, like, I'm doing there to do my shit and that's it. Same thing like them too. They're there to do their stuff and that's it. So let's talk about self-love. Self-love is definitely an emotional part of a lot of things that we go through. It has part of the journey of anything that we go through in life doesn't necessarily have to do with fitness, but what is it that you stand with self-love?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, I'm still very much struggling with that stuff. Like every day, I was trying to do even just saying like one positive thing to myself about myself.
Is there any tools that that has helped you with that?
People on IG like yourself, let's talk and just say how important it is because it is like you kind of love yourself.
I'm that little voice.
she pretty much is.
You should love yourself regardless. You should love yourself because you are your own person, that you're unique and that you are beautiful regardless of what anyone thinks or says. And self-love, it goes beyond losing weight. It's more than that. It goes beyond just, I want to be active in fitness. Like, it goes beyond that. It takes time. It takes putting pieces back together and creating a positive atmosphere and a positive mind.
Like for me, it was part of that was changing the people I hang around with on the daily. Was it hard to do? Of course.
Yeah, you gotta let go sometimes.
But if you're around negative energy,
it absorbs. Yeah,
you
it
pick
absorbs.
up on that. So,
guys, thank you for watching. Again, you can find me on Elenitasjourney on Instagram or also on my website at elenitasbodyconfidence.com, where I have a blog, and then also I do body confidence coaching as well. And Bethany, again, where can we find you?
at transformingbethany on Instagram.
All right, perfect. And I want to say thank you, Bethany, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. And being so open and sharing a lot of your personal experiences with having to do with self-love, body confidence, and fitness. If you guys have any additional questions or want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hi, Bird.
What's up? Why did you first reach out to my sister, first of all?
Hey!
You're my sister, fuck off.
Dang. Oh, I got a snap.